Welcome, my beautiful humans. Welcome to another walk through the forest with Ironwood and Aetherflow. I am Reese, and today we are not discussing flexibility. We're not going to be chasing poses. Today is simply to talk about the foundation of yoga. Now, I didn't become a yoga teacher in some faraway off retreat overseas and learn from some guru. I learned from hiking these trails through the valleys and the mountains and just learning by watching the way the earth moves. So today we're talking about the 8 limbs of yoga. So when we think about yoga, what do we think about? We think about stretching, we think about flexibility, or maybe a few handstands on a beach somewhere. But truly, yoga is built on something much more ancient and much deeper. It is built on what is called the 8 limbs of yoga, an 8-part path on how to live, move, breathe, and exist in this world. And before meditation techniques and breath work and poses, there comes this one limb. Not because it's easy or because it's flashy, it's because it is the foundation. It is how we walk through this world, how you walk through your own mind, how you use your strength. So today isn't about flexibility. Today is about asking yourself, how gently can you exist? So the first step onto the trail is Ahimsa. Ahimsa is the first step onto the trail. And before philosophy, before poses, before meditation techniques, comes this question. How gently can you exist in this beautiful world? So I want you to close your eyes with me. If not, that's fine. I want you to go ahead and picture you are hiking through an ancient magical forest where the trees have been standing longer than your entire bloodline. The air is thick with wisdom. The ground is soft with moss. You don't stomp. You don't trample and bulldoze through. You place each foot with intention. You notice that little fern down beside your boot. You step over exposed roots instead of kicking it. And you don't just rip branches because they're in your way. That is Ahimsa. It's not weakness. It is awareness. Now you can go ahead and open your eyes. Now, Ahimsa is a power that chooses not to harm. It's like a river that could flood a valley, but instead nourishes it. It's that little voice, that tone of voice inside your head when you make a mistake. For example, when you fall out of a pose. And violence doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's, I'm not good enough, or I'm not far enough in my practice, or my body should be different. Okay, Ahimsa teaches you to quiet or soften that voice inside you. So are you trampling over branches and ripping branches in your own mind? Are you needing to feel more spacious and patient and be able to walk in your own internal forest like it is sacred land? Then this is what you need to start learning. This is the foundation. And it's not always about how you treat others. It's about how you treat yourself. So, can you walk through your own mind the way that you would walk through a sacred, ancient, magical forest? Can you pay attention to every living organism around you with awareness, just like you do when we are moving through our flows? So, next we will get into Suteya. Suteya. Next. So I hope that this has resonated with you, and we are out here in beautiful Arkansas, hiking this wonderful earth, and we will see you next time. All right, bye.